in my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Trailing me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I been trying to keep it cool, these little, they try to start it, too late, my finger was already on it, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie, say it with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stretch, in your feelings by the, better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show up, make everybody dip, went to visit granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me. Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. They're passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young man, an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure. It's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on it. Mason, Margiela. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vic, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her, this wasn't a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say on that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, cause he sent me too much for sale. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my 2 first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor, like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn lil' mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
is the goal. People to see time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night 'cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot 'cause we ballin' this platinum every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. 'Cause you spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the top when I watch her go down, she got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. From the top of the top when I watch her go down, she got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. Shawty must know I'm the man. My money lover like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Yes, I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. 'Cause you spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the top when I watch her go down, she got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. From the top of the top when I watch her go down, she got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. She taking my baby. Popping these bottles, watching they go.
Coming to you live from Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Starting from the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they... Plants him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Williams. He's got it, complete to Downs. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Williams from the gun. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I mean, there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Walker now from the gun. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. It was Justin Wally getting there for the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Third down, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st down throw by Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his 1st catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. To throw is Williams. Completed over the middle. And he stopped as we get closer to our 1st points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Sims now on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They're going to try and throw it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings them to 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Good. Strike downfield to Olave. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. It's Sampson running out of the gun. Nice drive up the middle, gets him about 3. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Ball's going to remain at midfield as he stopped at the line. No gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That heater is going to fall to the turf. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
60 Eagles, Buffalo 18
They're going for this. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game to get goods, and I love that.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball to make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, another shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
The former soccer star Brandon Aubrey on now to attempt the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Nice effort here, they're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Slot man motioned over. First down, Williams to throw. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renowns, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion was just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
This, our last play of the quarter. 2nd down, give to Harvey. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. Going over the middle, but it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. That's taken at the 15. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Into a crowd and intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And he's going to score on a pick 6. Touchdown, New York. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return coming from the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to work they go after the interception. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
On third down, they'll go to Sampson. He's hit just before he can pick up that first. So third and short coming up from the 33.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
We'll have the first down and even more. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
First down, here's Sampson. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Oof, offense catches a break there.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
No connection on the last play, and out third down.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
Here he goes, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
Stonehouse in punt formation.
And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. New York to the line. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Williams set to pass. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough... down.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's third down.
From his end zone, Williams. A quick slant into the hands of Downs. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So that one looked like it didn't make it to midfield, and yep, that's correct. They're marking it out beyond the 45, but short of the midfield logo. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready. Warriors 72 1.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He brings it in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And off here to Sampson. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills with some work to do, trailing in this game. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Come on, set.
Goal to go, it's a pass play. Chased out to his right. Caught just shy of the goal line. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
70 Lions. Check out.
Sampson. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bills making a one-score game before halftime. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills cut the lead down to 4.
14. Bills 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Reaches the 40. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10.
60 Eagles.
Working now from the gun. Going left side, Harris has it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. They go play action on first down. Buying some time right. He's keeping it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. throwing it. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Same guy, Wilson again. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Working inside the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. And I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a one-score game before halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills cut the lead down to 4.
Bills 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Williams to throw on first. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Timeout taken by New York. That's in 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Throwing here just before halftime. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the 2nd half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this 2nd half.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll be in trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Jets recover it.
Well, he's no longer a quarterback on that play. He's more of a running back. And what's priority number 1 for a good running back? Always ball security. If your number's called, you've got to tuck it away. can't be giving your opponent any free possessions.
Off the play fake, Williams. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
A gain of 30. First down, Jets.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone now. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
This is Walker on second. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets push their lead further to start the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Hand off to Sampson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Back to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Make some good plays today.
Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. That's the first down, and he's still going. Gets it to the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And no connection on the two-point try. It fails.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, he's got to defend against the run on this short of the field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Here's Williams. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Third down, here's Williams. This one's caught, Smith has it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Walker on first down. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, Williams. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Trying to force one through there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
They've got a screen to the running back. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Williams from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, New York! The Jets hold an 11-point advantage. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Sims now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play.
Ready.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
19, charge.
They'll come out throwing. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Got a man. Bowers has it. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You want to become quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
18 Rattler, go!
Second down, looking for options. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on.
This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
19 tight.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On the move, headed right. Here he goes again. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Bronk. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
70 Lions, 70 Rangers.
Throwing from the gun here. And he's got it. Has a layup for it, but touchdown. The Bills now within 1 score in the 4th. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills trim the deficit down to 5.
Bills 30.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
From the gun. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. First down throw by Williams. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And that'll bring up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Throws caught. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Colston Loveland. And now they're left with 4th and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Again, it's Williams. They did it! He made the interception! Isaiah Simmons picks it off. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. On the ground here with Sampson. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. A lot of mass on the move here. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. Well, he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 2.
Simpson again. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal. Finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. That's incomplete left side. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And now they face second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second and 10 now. Williams. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Third and 2, Williams. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Trying for it is Walker. And I think they got him just in time. Yep, they held him short of the marker to narrowly force this turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The toss here to Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Dropping back to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Options aplenty out wide. 5 receivers set here on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Panther 6, trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lion.
Looking to throw. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make a 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Get to Sampson here up the middle. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
The 8-yard line.
They go to him again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
A give to Wilson up the middle. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal.
Went into their bag of tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one, because I don't think that was just a one-off.
Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage and you backpack filled with a new disease.
Now 1 second before they call delay a game, a timeout comes in. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It could be it, folks. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance of completing that season sweep. Well, that'll do it for us. For Brock